So we should not assume things are okay when they are not okay. My name is Jide. I talk about mindsets, talk about thriving in Canada. Recently, I was just looking at the job market, and quite a number of us are having issues with the job market currently. We've written quite a number of resumes. We keep applying, we keep getting rejections, and then there are about so many frustrations in the job market for new graduates and old graduates as well. What is the way forward? If this is a big issue, then we need to start asking big questions. We need to start questioning what's going on. But the question I want to ask today in this video, I'm going to ask it all the same. It's going to kind of look weird or something, but it's a question that should provoke us to thinking and start shifting our mindset from where it is now to where it needs to be. Because when we have something that affects the crowd, when a crowd is having the same experience, that means there's something the crowd is missing. So if there is one or two persons watching this video that will start doing things the crowd is not doing, probably they will have a different result. So if the current result of the crowd, okay, is not having the job that they deserve to have, probably the crowd is missing out something. And that's the essence of this video. Probably we should come out of the crowd. We should be the ones different, doing things differently to get a different result from what the crowd is having right now. We need to start getting a result that is different from the crowd. That's what makes us unique. That's what makes us stand out. And that's the essence of this video. The question now is, if we are a product, would we buy us? If you are a product, would you buy you when you see you in the market? If I were a product, would I buy myself in the marketplace? Don't let us blush over this question. It's a question that requires deep thinking, deep insight, deep retrospection on the real reason why we didn't, or we are not getting ahead. It could be the reason, okay, having the right answer for this question could literally change our life, could be a turning point of our career, of our professional development. So the quality of this answer is the quality of the results we are going to get in the next 1 year, the next 5 years, or in the next 10 years. So I need you to stay with me and let us brainstorm this question very well. If I were a product, would I buy myself in the marketplace? If you are a product, would you buy yourself currently in the marketplace? If we are products being offered for sale, what convincingly approach, okay, would a marketer adopt to convince me to buy me as a product in the market? Let's be sincere. That is the same question the company is asking you. That's the same question the potential recruiter is asking you. Why should we hire you? Because we require a solution. We require a product to solve a particular problem. And that's why we want to hire. Why should we hire you? What convincing qualities and attributes do you possess that makes you indispensable or makes you fit for the job? Okay? Now, before a recruiter asks us, our sole responsibility, let me say, what our focus should be right now is to be able to answer the question before the recruiter asks us. That's what we do every day. So if this is the only thing you get from this video, I think I'm satisfied. That your number one effort, professional activities, personal development should answer that question. What makes you stand out as a product in the marketplace that does what the buyer wants? So, for a moment, we want to turn ourselves into a product that's been offered for sale. Okay? And it's a product that is being designed with the user in mind, with the user's use case in mind. Okay? With a superior product quality, okay, that has been vetted, okay, and tested and validated in the marketplace to meet a certain need. So until we start seeing ourselves as a product, okay, that has a value that a buyer is willing to place a money on, because the buyer knows if he buys that product, it's going to deliver a value. The buyer pays the price, okay, he gets value in return. What is my fundamental value, okay, that a company is willing to place a $1 million on me because it sees something that was more than $1 million? If a company is willing to place $1 million on you as a salary in a year, it is because it sees more than $1 million in you. And what should I begin to do? I should begin to position myself, okay, in the direction of the flow of that $1 million by acquiring the right skills, build right product and solution in myself that makes me attractive for such company. In this case, a buyer. Okay, so do you get my thinking and my mindset communication now? Do you understand the mindset I'm trying to communicate? So we should stop looking at our resume. Our resume is not the product. No, the product has changed. It is you, it is me, and how we communicate our value that is the product in the marketplace. Okay, so it is no longer submitting resume blindly. The fact that AI now screens resume tells a lot about the value of your resume. If the company decide to screen my resume with an AI, it just tells me my resume is useless. I don't know if you get my point. So my point right now is that if AI is screening my resume, that is belittles my value. So rather than showing my value through my resume right now, I should begin to show it through somewhere else. I should begin to show my value where humans are looking for to get value. So if humans are not looking to resumes for value anymore, I now should begin to look to somewhere else where they are looking for values. That is the mindset shift. If we are a product in the marketplace, what would make a buyer place so much value on us, so much price on us? A buyer, a potential buyer, in this case, our desired companies, our desired employers, will place so much value on us as a product because they are going to get times 10 or times 20 of that value in us. Okay? I think currently the value of a bar of gold is maybe $4,000 or so. I'm not current with the value of gold right now. But why will I buy a bar of gold for $4,000, $5,000? Okay? It is because of the value gold commands. Gold is so much valuable that it commands such value. Okay? An equal weight, okay, an equal weight of gold and iron do not command the same value. An equal weight of wood and gold do not command the same value. And if I ask you, your answer is as good as mine, which one will command a higher value? Equal weight of gold and silver, equal weight of gold and platinum, equal weight of gold and iron. You can always get right which one carries a higher price. Why? It carries, most likely in all cases, the gold carries a higher value because of the value it commands in the marketplace. So my preoccupation right now, is not to be worried and be wondering, why am I not getting job in the marketplace? Okay, it's not enough strategy to waste my time on. It is not. Resume submission used to work. It is no longer a strategy that works. Why should I keep investing my time, my resources on crafting a resume? I'm not saying resume is not still important. It is important, but it is dying fast. If it's still important and gets result, it's important, right? But in the degree of importance, is taking a back seat, taking a seat further to the back. Okay, because it doesn't even guarantee if I submit a resume I'll get a job. That means it shouldn't be my top priority. It's not the top 20% that will give me my 80% result using Pareto principle. So it's no longer the top 20%. So I should begin to find the top 20 activities that will give me 80% of the result. That is how we now think as employees, as job seekers, as someone who wants to break into a new field. What are you bringing that worth $1 million salary in a year? What am I bringing? What's the unique skill? Each of us should find those fields, those skills. So it is not the skill they say commands the highest salary now. It is both relevance and your willingness or your ability to create enormous value. I read John Maxwell's book on leadership several years ago, and it changed my mindset about my potential and my contribution in the field. If somebody is 8/10 in a particular field and somebody is 4/10, it will be a waste of time for someone that is 4/10 in a field to be competing with someone that's 8/10, because almost always all the time the 8/10 guy in that field will be the 4/10 guy. However, there's another field, this 4/10 guy will be 9/10 and the 8/10 guy will be 5/10. It is such field the 4/10 guy should look into and start developing value, start developing skills, and become an irresistible product in the marketplace. So the question is, if I were a product currently, would I buy myself in the marketplace? If you were a product, would you buy yourself in the marketplace? That's the question. That's the mindset shift. So if my resume is not important, that even an AI is assigned to screen my resume, that is insulting. That is no longer the strategy I want to be focusing on. I want to be focusing on visibility, personal branding, value building, communicating the value, and positioning myself for the right people to see me, not AI. So I'm not positioning myself for the AI to see me. I'm positioning for myself for the real decision makers in the corporate world to see me. That's the essence of getting ahead in this new job economy. So I hope I've stimulated your mindset. Stop making you think in terms of resume and thinking in terms of you as a product for the marketplace, waiting to be hired. If you like this video, please encourage the algorithm to pick it up by liking it and subscribing, clicking the notification bell. Until I come your way another time, do have a wonderful time. Bye.